All right, Flo at Flo Strength. We're here with Cara and we're gonna go a little bit over her journey. We just finished training, so we're quite sweaty, but let's get over that and listen to your story. So can you introduce yourself, please?
Hey everyone, my name's Cara. I've been training with Flo here for about a year and a half,
Yeah.
maybe longer. Generally with Flo since about 2015. Yep, so we've been together a while. Lots of banter, lots of training, lots of consistency. I'm a local, I live in Linfield and I train at 4:30 in the mornings. I'm a mum of 3, I have a consulting business and a couple of side hustles, so fair bit going on.
Cool, Cara. Can you walk us through a little bit? How was it the time when you started training with me in 2015? At that time, you had 2 kids and a pretty high-performing job.
Yes.
Why? I was really impressed that you would show up every morning, but why was that a priority to you?
So for me, training's always been a priority, especially first thing in the morning, which works for me. It doesn't work for some people. Works for me because with a young family, it's time that's mine, it's uninterrupted, and very little can get in the way. It's also really good for me mentally because it gets my endorphins flowing and it gives me clarity and focus. And the way I think about training is this: if this is the hardest thing I do today, then bring it on at work.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like for me, I train so early not because I like to get up, but just because it helps me stay consistent, nothing gets in the way, no emails, no phone calls, no one needs me. I don't have kids, but they would not need me at that time, hopefully. um, we also trained you through your 3rd pregnancy. So why did you choose to train all the way and how did that impact your pregnancy and your recovery?
So I chose to train with my pregnancy because consistency is really important with fitness. I didn't have to be doing what I used to do, but I had to keep moving. I was addicted to the endorphins, so I wanted to feel good in the mornings like I usually did. 3, my body, my choice. I made the decision that I wanted to be healthy with my mind and my body. And 4, I really didn't like pregnancy, so I was sort of like just wanting to keep as much normality as possible.
And you train until about, I think, 2 weeks, if I remember correctly?
Yep, right up to the end, all the way through summer when I was very early pregnant. So yeah, I didn't really worry about the temperature. I just worried about how I felt, which is how I train anyway. So for example, today my recovery was low, but I still got out of bed and I still came and I just adjusted the workout to how I was feeling, although I'm still sweating, so I still worked hard.
And now you're feeling good?
Yeah, I feel good.
How do you decide who you want to spend time with in a way and to surround yourself with people that inspire you? Like, how does that show up in your life in a way, maybe not just here?
Well, now that I'm much older, so I'll be 49 soon, it's really important for me and to me to actually surround myself with people that have a great outlook on life, and especially as little negativity as possible. But my mantra and philosophy has been throughout life, especially at work and now that I've been training for this many years, it's just surround yourself with people that are better than you, because it only lifts you up. And if you can look across the gym or be at work and find someone that you think, gosh, I really want to be like that, or that person is a good whistler, I don't know, you can find something. It can just motivate you to be that little bit better or that little bit more consistent, or just even to turn up, which is all you need to do most days at the gym.
Yeah, turn up. That is the hardest thing by far. Maybe getting up's the hardest thing,
Yeah,
and turning
getting up.
up second. And once you turn up, yeah, sometimes it ends up being a really, really good session, and sometimes, well, it's not, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You still turned up. Every now and then, you send us a text on the group chat and you say, guys, tomorrow, I'm not gonna be there. I need a little bit of nature time. How does that fit into your training? How do you choose that? And yeah, what does that look like for you?
So it's simply how I feel. I struggle with mental health, and I always have. I'm just very self-aware now, and so part of my self-care regime is A, to come to the gym, and to get those endorphins pumping. But B, sometimes I just feel overwhelmed, I think is probably the word, or I've just got a lot of things on my mind and they're just stuck on loop. That's a real cognitive drain. And so I just find personally spending time in nature, and just being really present and mindful just helps just process. And I always feel better after I've been in nature. So it's not that I'm staying in bed and feeling sorry for myself, because that actually doesn't work for me. It's that I'm just getting out and I'm doing something that is kind to myself, and there's a mutual exchange of value. Like, I get something out of nature and I'm hopefully giving something back at some point.
And now, so if going for a run out in the bush makes you feel so good, why is that not 100% of your training?
Because I don't need to run in the bush 100% of the time. I think it's really important to use your mind like a muscle as well. So if I ran every day, it wouldn't really be stimulating, and I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much. And same within the gym. Sometimes you come in and you sort of choose the things that you like to do because they're easy, but actually it's really important to be a little bit uncomfortable, because you're actually evolving. And you're doing something different, and your body will actually thank you for it as you get older, which I'm finding actually.
Yeah, exactly right. As you get older, well, the running is still important. We still want to work on your cardiovascular system, but the strength might even be more important, to not lose the muscle mass, feel good, help your hormones
Yeah.
stay a little bit more stable despite the changes.
Yeah.
Now, like, how important is it for you as a mom of three to lead by example for your kids, and how impactful do you think that is on your kids? I have a little idea because I see your kids every now and then at the gym.
Yeah. Well, my kids in the school holidays want to get up at 4 o'clock and come and train with me and Flo and Angus and Wendy at 4:30 a.m. So that just goes to show how they think it's fun, and they also just want to see what I'm doing. And I think that's important as well. Like, if you're thinking about coming to a gym, just bring your kids along so they can see where you're going, and they also see you when you come home, and they see how it makes you feel. And so they become part of your team to encourage you to go, hey mum, you got to go to the gym, or hey mum, do you need to go for a run? You're a bit
Yeah,
which is really nice, because I'm teaching my children, A, to be self-aware, B, consistency, and C, it's actually, it's what you make it. So if you come to the gym and think, oh, this is a slug, maybe just think of some different ways to make it interesting for you. So you might reward yourself with a coffee afterwards, which I definitely do. And I start to think about it with about 15 minutes to go without even realizing it. So there's things that you can do to actually make it part of your everyday routine, make it part of your family life. And now we do things together, like, the foam fun runs, the tough nutters, all of that sort of stuff, where it's 5 kilometres and they're 13, 11 and 6. They haven't even realised they've run 5 kilometres because they're having fun.
yeah. And it's like, selfishly, it's awesome to see the girls coming here. They challenge me. They always challenge me with the gymnastic stuff, which is really cool and really fun. Like, I don't have kids yet, but I want to be a good example for them as well. I think something else that's really helpful is the accountability. I know that personally, having accountability to you that I'm going to be here at 4:30,
Yeah.
sometimes 4:35, 4:40 when I'm running a bit late.
Sometimes.
But that is super helpful. Like, we don't really message in the evening. It's like, unless you get a text saying, I'm not showing up tomorrow because I have this or that, or I need to go for a run, we got to be here, no question.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have, if people are tempted to get started, do you have any recommendation on how they could approach this, or maybe some motivation on why they should do that for their family, maybe?
Totally. I mean, I think from my perspective, strength is key. And walking. And I feel like if you're going to get started with a gym program, just coming and just starting by picking up a weight. If you're not quite ready for the cardio, there's always ways that you can scale or supplement the strength work. But the strength work is actually key because it keeps you strong, it keeps you healthy, and it keeps you motivated because you can actually see change.
Should people be intimidated?
No,
That's
definitely
often the
not. Definitely not. We're all fumbling around on the inside.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We all have a bit of fear every time we start the timer.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
I think I have to let you go because they're going to be worried at the coffee shop.
They are. They'll be looking for me right now.
They're going to send a search party. Thanks, Cara. I really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome, Flo.